During President Joko Widodo and Vice President Yusuf Kala administration, Indonesia's desire to return to food self-sufficiency shown by a list of efforts conducted by government. Among others is through the Food Self-Sufficiency Special Effort Program from 2015 to 2017 and focus on three commodities, namely corn and soybean. And rice. In this segment, I would like to present to you some data about soybean supply and demand. The first one is about world's largest soybean producer, which is having a significant impact on the number of soybean exported to Indonesia. This is the list of the world's largest soybean producers. USA or United States producing 119.5 thousand tons every year. Meantime, Brazil reaching 114.5 thousand tons, and Argentina produced 54.9 thousand tons per year, China 13.1 thousand tons per year, and India producing 10.9 thousand tons per year. Production of the United States of soybean projected will increase to its highest level in 2018 to 2019 period, reaching 4.36 billion bushel. U.S. Department of Agriculture or USDA in its reports updated that the United States of soybean will achieve the highest record in the summer 2018 to 2019. As additional information, United States is the largest soybean producer in the world, which contributes more than one-third global production. Farmers in the United States planting soybean in 91 million hectares increased 800,000 hectares compared to soy planting in 2017 as of 90.2 million hectares. And the next slide will be about world's largest soybean exporters to Indonesia. As we can see from the data, of course, USA exported soybean in Indonesia, and also USA held the the largest country in exporting soybean to Indonesia. The second position was held by Canada, and the third position is Malaysia, New Zealand, and number 4 and number 5 we got also France, that is also exporting soybean to Indonesia. Indonesia is still very dependent on soybean from the United States. Soybean production in Indonesia that failed to meet the country's demand of soybean is one of the reasons for soybean importation. On the other side, U.S. government focused on the program in increasing soybean productivity. U.S. government was accelerating 8 major plants in 2018 planted in agricultural land, reaching 253.7 million hectares. And how about Indonesia's import volume of soybean year by year? Let's see the next slide. From 2015 to 2018, we can see the trend. The amount of soybean imported to Indonesia from 2015 to 2016 pretty much the same at the level of 2.3 million tons. But in 2017 it was increased to 2.7 million tons, and in 2018 the number increased again by 2.8 million tons. Based on the Statistical Center Agency data, domestic soybean production is only 982.500 tons. Meanwhile, Indonesia's demand of soybean as much as 2.6 million tons. Tofu and Tempe Maker Association said that the quality and the price of imported soybean is better compared to the local soybean. Government seems feeling optimistic on the target of soybean self-sufficiency. So what does the Minister of Agriculture say about the target? Let's see the next graphic. This is the statement that is, came from Andi Amran Sulaiman, the Minister of Agriculture. In 2018, it was targeted at 1.5 million hectares. Agriculture land will plant soybeans. This effort is a part of the soybean self-sufficient targets. Some people also feeling the same way about the government optimism on soybean self-sufficiency, but some of them feeling pretty much disagree with such optimism because considering some indicators. And what are those? What is indicators that making them, feeling quite pessimistic about a government's target in terms of soybean self-sufficiency? Let's see the list of the reasons. These are the list of problems in Indonesia's soybean productivity. The first one is climate as a huge challenge, and then the second one is low value of local soybean, as it is mentioned by the business player before, and cheaper price of imported soybean, low productivity, low capability in seed storage, and the next one is limited soybean seed availability, and the last one is high import volume, which is, affecting the number of soybean productivity in Indonesia, because we are becoming very dependent to the imported soybean. Government was being asked to review the targets of soybean self-sufficiency can be realized in 2020. The target, according to the observer, will be hard to be reached because soybean productivity in Indonesia is still low. That's why Indonesia still depends from import. Other than that, soybean is also a type of plants that need ideal humidity, and we're kind of hoping for the best for Indonesia's soybean self-sufficiency program. And stay tuned on Market Headlines, because we'll be right back after the break.